I've returned to a forest that I visited before, forest that we have heard skinwalkers at. Did you hear that? Hello? Does me being here, does that make you angry? Oh, I think I just asked the right question. Footsteps. Footsteps. Guys, welcome to Cursed Urban. I am Dan, and I will be your host for tonight's investigation. But before we get into that, guys, if you were new here, make sure to go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and everybody, leave me a comment in the comments letting me know that you're ready for tonight's video. So today, we have a very interesting one. I've returned to a forest that I visited before, a forest that we have heard skinwalkers at, where I was whistled at from the tree line, where I heard my voice mimicked by something, and all sorts of other paranormal phenomena. I'll try and link the video in the description. It was a while back. It was at the beginning of the summer. So I'll see if I can find it. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but we have been here a little bit before. But I have returned here to search around a little bit and see if we can get some more answers, see if we can get some more evidence. But that's not the special part of the video. The special part is tonight, as I have been invited by a longtime viewer to stay on their property and camp in their forest, which backs up to this forest, which is super cool. So big shout out to you, Todd. Thank you very much for inviting me out here, letting me stay on your lands. He asked not to be in the video, which is all good. You know, he's more of a behind the camera type guy that I completely respect. But he did share with me some stories of crazy stuff he's seen and heard on his land, which I will share with you guys later in the video. But yeah, it's really cool to be invited out by a viewer. Be like, hey, you want to come camp on my land, which backs up to this forest? Of course I do. Of course I do, like, for sure. So I already picked out a spot to camp in his backyard. It's not his backyard. It's like a 50-acre patch of farmland separates his house from the forest where I'm camping. So it's not his backyard, but I guess if you want to technically, it is his backyard. I'm camping in a viewer's backyard. Oh man, that sounds funny. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. This was a very awesome opportunity that I cannot pass up. And if we get some stuff, if it's an interesting video, then we definitely can come back. He said whenever I wanted to, so this may be kind of fun. But all right, guys, we're gonna get set up. I'm gonna hike around a little bit here, see what we can see, find what we can find, and then we'll get into camping as the sun sets. We are headed down the trail the opposite way of where I just was. So I vaguely remember this area from the last time I was here. The last time I was here was very, very dark out though. I know that. And today it's still somewhat light. So the main part of this video though is going to be investigating Todd's land, Todd's cabin. So I am really looking forward to that. Just some of the stuff he's told me is like, dude, crazy. Spotted cryptids out in his farm field. He's heard people calling his name from the edge of his field, like in the woods. Has heard people calling his name when nobody's there, of course, or maybe something is there, but it should be a good time. And that's where I'm staying. Like, that's where I'm gonna be camping, in that area. So hopefully we can get something. And you guys will be happy. I have heard your grievances, which do have merit. I'm not knocking them, by the way. And I did pack my Sony camera tonight, which has a full frame sensor. So as we're sitting by the fire, you're not gonna have to put up with the Panasonic GH5. Just, it's called focus breathing, where it can't quite focus and it goes like in and out like breathing. You guys won't have to put up with that tonight. You guys will have the Sony, and then I'm gonna set up the Panasonic as a second camera. But yeah, so I brought the Sony and I got the night vision camera, and yeah, we're prepared. We're set tonight. Or today, I should say. The only thing I did not prepare for, oh wow, this is a cool trail, is I brought the wrong coat. This coat is very, very warm and nice. It is a really nice coat, but it does not allow for a lot of flexibility. So I'm like trying to hold the camera up right now, and my arms are like, it's like that scene out of A Christmas Story, where they're trying to put the one kid's arms down, like his mom dressed him up like 50 layers and trying to put him down, and they're just like, they're just popping back up. That's how I feel right now in this. It sucks. and this coat is so big, I try to like roll it up and shove it in my backpack, but I just have too much stuff in my backpack in this behemoth, so I will deal with it for a little bit longer, but I won't be out here that long. I just want to do some spirit talker. I kind of want to go investigate that trail. This one down here. Let's go this way. So yeah, for filming when there's still light out, I am going to keep using this camera, which it's fine. It's fine as it has light, but as soon as it gets dark out, then it starts having a lot of problems, which is expected, because this, for you guys who aren't familiar with tech, I've explained it a few times and I'll explain it one more. This camera is called, the sensor it uses, the sensor is the part that captures the information, captures the picture. It's called a micro four thirds sensor. It's about the size of your thumbnail. So in light and low light, it just doesn't capture that much brightness because it's so small. Now the Sony, the full frame, and then I'll be getting the Panasonic S5 II soon, which is also full frame. The sensor is about the size of, about 2 postage stamps, 2.5 postage stamps. So it's like 2.5 times the size of this, and it captures a lot more light at night, which is what's needed for these types of videos. Did you guys hear that? I swear I heard like, I don't know what I heard. It's either like a whisper, it sounded like a whisper or a bark coming from this way. I don't know, but that's really, really, really weird. Huh. Very clear too. Very clear sound, at least to me anyways. Hopefully the camera caught it. I'm gonna set up right here and do some spirit talk in this area real quick and see if there's any responses to be had. I got the tripod set up in this on a slope, and oh hell yeah, I just won a microphone on eBay. Nice. The kind that clips to your jacket. So audio issues should be improved. I literally just won that right now as I talk to my phone. It's like seller accepted your offer. So yeah, nice. All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I can't wait to get that. I'll definitely be using it right away on videos. Okay, so we're gonna do some spirit talker right now, and see if we're gonna do it for like a few minutes. If we don't get anything, then I'm just gonna do something else. So we're gonna try this, see if we get any answers, if anything wants to speak to us. And and now, guys, I've had a lot of questions about this. Well, not a lot, that's an exaggeration, but I've had some questions about this. A lot of people ask, like, why do you, like, you're hunting for cryptids, which is what I do mainly. Why do you use spirit talker? Like, isn't that more for paranormal? What I've been told is that cryptids, especially like ones that are partly human and not just animal, will still can communicate through like spirit talker, through like, let's say, a Ouija board, like through those different devices. And yeah, it's good to use them. That's why I use them. Because yeah, I've gotten like a few comments on the videos like, oh, I thought this was a cryptid investigation, or are you using spirit talker, or this or that or whatever. So that's kind of why. That's what I've been told. It seems like it's worked for me. Now we already got 2 answers. We got "You're very kind" and "Many soldiers here," which the last time we were out, we kept getting like, there was a battle here, there was a fight here. It's kind of interesting that it starts out with "many soldiers here," which I know for sure.
I guess you have questions.
I guess you have questions. Yes, I do. Who are you? Can you tell me your name or what you are? I know for a fact that there's been no battle here, that there's no war here. So I guess you have many questions. Is there anything that lives in this forest? Something that's not quite human?
Reginald.
Reginald, is that your name? Or is there anything else that you'd like to tell me about this land? Dude, so I just cut my hair. Shaved my head, whatever you want to call it. And it always sucks whenever I like shave my head that first day. Like, the stocking caps won't stick to anything, so they just keep like sliding up very slowly because they don't have any hair to stick to. So annoying. Second day though, when I have a little bit of stubble, they stick like Velcro. It's almost too good. Is there anything you'd like to say? Here, feel free to communicate using this device I have in my hand.
He shot me.
He shot me? Who shot you? Many soldiers here. You shot me. Did Reginald shoot you? Are you still here? Like, do you still live on this land, or were you buried on this land?
I need more energy.
Need more energy. Feel free to use this device, as I said. You can take energy from here to speak. And if I see the energy decreasing on this device, I'll know you're here. Don't be shy. I don't mean to hurt you. I just want to learn more about this place. I've been here before. I've experienced many things I cannot explain. I just want to know more. I'm friendly. I mean you no harm. Need more energy. You shot me.
You remind me of someone.
You remind me of someone. Who do I remind you of? Someone good or someone bad? Yeah, hopefully we get an answer. Some sort of answer. I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll probably pack it up and actually head out since it's starting to get dark. So I still got to drive pretty much around the forest back to the property.
Hunter.
Hunter. Did a hunter shoot you? Is that what happened? Or do I remind you of a hunter? Yeah, I haven't put up the tent or anything for camping at all, so it's gonna take me some time. The only disadvantage is unless we come here, like we come back over to this property, or to this forest, I should say, we have a very we have a small workable area because the forest is not really it hasn't really been like
Anybody.
made to, like, it hasn't been made to have trails in it or anything like that. So we just got a small area, but it seems to be that's like where all the action is, so it should be fine. We just can't venture too far out, unless, like I said, we walk back through here. But I don't know. We'll have to see how it is out there. Anybody? Is there anything else that you'd like to tell me or to communicate with me about, or else I'll leave you alone? If you would like to communicate, could you give me a sign and I'll stay? Man, it's getting dark quick.
Alter.
Alright. With that, I'll shut it off. Okay, well, I guess we got some responses. I don't know if anything is, like, meaningful or not, but it sounded like they were trying to tell us something about, like, how they died, like they got shot out here. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's just a shot in the dark. It could just be random nonsense responses, which happens sometimes. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm not gonna film on the way out just because it's, like I said, this coat is very constricting. But I will start filming once I get back to camp and start setting up. So I will see you guys then. All right, I am at the campsite. I've gotten everything set up, and guys, tonight is one of those nights that just everything that goes wrong, that can go wrong, has gone wrong. You know what I mean? You know, I'm sure most of you are familiar with having days like that. You know, I like to keep things like positive and light on as much as I can on these videos, because a lot of the subject matter we deal with sometimes is, you know, it's pretty heavy. And I know a lot of you guys, you know, watch these videos just to unwind, relax, and you don't want to hear me complain. But tonight, dude, tonight is just one of those nights that I need to complain to you guys. So I got out here, got the tent set up, you know, whatever. Great, fantastic. You know, I'm very happy I have the tent set up. I got this new fire pit that I bought off Marketplace. It's a propane powered fire pit, and you know, it's awesome. Much easier than just making a fire by far. So I'm very happy that I was able to pick this up. So I get that out here, I unload my car, unload everything, I set up everything. And then I realize I don't have any propane for this. So I'm like, all right, what do I do? And the owner already okayed me to make a fire back here, whatever I needed to do. He didn't care, but I really wanted to use this. And he drove back, drove his truck back. He's like, hey, how's everything going back here? And I explained to him, and he was kind enough to lend me a thing of propane so I could use the fire pit. So another big shout out to him. Thank you very, very much. So that was taken care of. Next, like I told you guys earlier, I brought this. This is my Sony a7S II full frame camera. Excellent in low light. So I flipped this on because I'm gonna line up the shot. You know, I'm gonna set it up so I have my Panasonic, which I'm recording on now, somewhere, and then this is gonna be the main camera while I'm filming tonight, and I'm gonna have it somewhere else. So I'm setting it up to make sure everything's in the shot, right? I don't know what's going on with this thing, but every time I press the button, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be, dude, now it's working. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so every time I press the button to adjust the ISO on this, it just like flashed really quick and not let me change any of the settings, like at all. So I was like, great, like what am I gonna do now? Because I can't use this, you know, back to using, you know, the Panasonic. But now I just tried it and it works. Whatever, I'm not gonna question a good thing. I'm gonna get this camera set up so the next shot you'll see will be from this guy. Alright, so I got both cameras set up now. Got two different angles of view on the campsite. Tonight has just not been my night though, straight up. It's just been one of those things where it's just been, you know, not my night. But now that everything, because this, like I said, this camera wasn't working for me. Now it did. I don't know what happened, why it works. I don't care. But I'm happy it does. I'm happy it works. So I got that. I got Panasonic going. I can relax. I can chill out. I need to flip the screen though so I can see. There we go. But yeah, tonight just has not been fun. But you know what? Having a good friend that lent me his propane tank, and the Sony finally starting to act right makes me way happier. I think the Sony knew, because I sent a snap or sent a message to my buddy on Instagram. I was just like talking mad crap about the Sony, so I think it knew. But all right, guys, we're out here. I'm freezing. Actually, it's not too bad. This feels good. This half of me is freezing, but it's slowly starting to warm up, little bit by little bit. Whew, okay, so once again, this is the forest. This is the area that Todd says he hears and has seen things coming and going out of. This exact area I'm at. This is the only spot he's cleared out, and his plan was to put like a fire pit back here, and I could go back here and chill out at night. Never got around to it. He cleared it out though, and that's where we are. That's where we're camping tonight. Now, he said that when he's been back in this area, or by this area, working in the back of the field, he's heard his name being called from the forest, from this area. He's also seen various figures go from his field back into those trees, which back up to the forest. Yeah, very weird, very bizarre. So yeah, that's why we chose here to camp, because weird things happen back here. So as far as things he's seen a hellhound. He said it's a giant, looked like a wolf, in his words. It was a jet black wolf with glowing red eyes that made eye contact with him, took off through the field, and went back here. So he's seen that. He's also seen a hairless, long-limbed, he said it looked like a person, but it was missing half of its face and was walking on all fours, on its hands, on its legs. It, again, also ran across the field and ran back in here. Sounds like a skinwalker to me. So that's what he's seen. That's a few things he's experienced. He says he has a lot more, and yeah, so I'm excited to see if we hear anything. It's not the most quiet area, because there is a main road about, I don't know, about an 1/8 mile away or so. But the sound just carries, because the field is just open until it hits this patch of woods. So the sound kind of carries, and there's a couple lights around, which, I mean, it's no big deal, but just things to make note. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start off tonight with some spirit talk, of course, because why wouldn't we? So we're going to start off with some spirit talker and see if we get any answers tonight, because we didn't really earlier. So, all right, I got this on. Got spirit talker on. Let's see what we get. Is there anyone with us out here tonight? This was literally the best investment that I have made in a long time. This propane fire pit. This thing is awesome. I wish I would have bought one like 3 months ago. I am gonna get the adapter, and so it's explosion. Oh, I don't like that when I'm talking about propane. I'm gonna get the adapter that makes it allow to like take 1 pound bottles, so I can hook up the small Coleman propane canisters to it and not have to drag around, you know, a 20-pound tank everywhere, because that's going to be a pain. I'd rather have like, you know, 2 or 3 little canisters I can just throw in the backpack and just swap them out as needed. But this thing is, dude, you guys, everybody watching should go buy themselves a portable propane fire pit. This thing is amazing. You just screw the hood on, it just locks into place, and you just pick it up and carry it off. It's so cool. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I just hit that age where I find things like this like fascinating. So we got explosion, which I don't like around propane and rod. Is your name Ron? And can you tell me more about an explosion? House, okay. Was there a house that used to be on this land or something? Could you tell me if anything lives in this forest? Even you, do you live in this forest? Or was your house back here?
Scarlet.
Scarlet. Who's Scarlet? Can you tell me if there is any type of creatures that live here? Or anything weird that lives here? Can you tell me about that?
We're moving around.
Moving around. You hear that? Hello? Hello? Dude, what was that? Hello? I just heard footsteps back there. It sounded like somebody walking across the leaves. And it's very coincidental that that happened when we're moving around. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Was that who was that moving around my camp? Wilson. Wilson was moving around my campsite? You're more than welcome to be here. I'm just curious. I'm just curious who's here. Thank you for
He's watching you all.
thank you for letting me know that you're here. I really appreciate that. He's watching you all. Who's watching us? Is it Wilson? Is Wilson the one out here? Shot. Did somebody get shot that you know? Or you? Even you? Were you shot? Eleanor. The Mustang? The Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor? Or is it a different one?
There's 5 of us.
There's 5 of us. So let's see. Ron, Scarlett, Audrey, Wilson, and Eleanor. That's 5 people. It's listed off and said there's 5 of us. The 5 people that you just told me about that you said by name, is that who you're talking about when you say there's 5 of us? Do any of you mean harm?
Go deeper.
Go deeper. Disregard. I'll disregard that one. Deeper where? Deeper in the forest?
He scares people.
He scares people. Who is he? Is that who I just heard over there? That noise? Is that him? That noise that I just heard? Was that him or somebody else? Can you tell me?
Accident.
Accident. Who got into an accident? Or did an accident happen here somewhere?
Good.
Good. Okay. If you'd like to communicate with me, can you give me a sign? Either speak through this device in my hand or just, move something around the environment. So I don't want to bother you if you don't want to communicate. I don't mean you any harm either. I'm just trying to learn about this place.
Communication.
Communication. I would say that was probably a pretty clear answer. Communication. Hey, would you like to communicate? Communication. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I would like to keep communicating with you too. Are you fine with talking through this? Is it alright with you? Or else we could try something else. If it's easier to communicate.
Bad.
Bad. Good communication, bad. What is bad? Is there something bad out here? Is one of the 5 of you bad? Can you tell me more about whatever is bad?
I'm really here.
I'm really here. Thank you, I believe you. I believe that you're here. It's been cool hearing you walk around and communicating with you. But I'm just wondering, I would like to know more about what's bad out here. Or who's bad, or whatever. Is there any way you could tell me more about the bad that you speak of? I'd really like to know more. So it seems like we're getting some interest, a very mixed bag of responses. It sounds like we're getting like some actual responses, and it sounds like we're getting just some absolute, just stuff that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I found it interesting that it said there's 5 of us when it listed off 5 names, and now it hasn't listed off a name since. I found it interesting when I asked if they wanted to communicate, and they responded
Hear
with
you.
communication, and now it just said we hear you, so that's kind of cool. So I definitely say there's something out here. Good. Maybe it means, because it says good, bad. Maybe it means something is good and bad. And I think it said good and bad after I asked about the 5 of them, if they were good or bad, and it said like good and bad. So maybe that's what it means. I don't know. Is there anything else you'd like?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell me right now? Or else maybe we can take a break and then talk some more a little bit. What do you think? That'd be okay? Would you like to take a break? We can talk some more? Maybe try something else to talk through? Something that might be easier? What do you think?
I was killed.
I was killed. Who were you killed by? Yeah, this is a good time to take a break because my Panasonic's battery light is flashing. So, alright, I'm going to take a break for now, but I'll be back with you because I'd really like to talk more. So, I'm going to turn this device off, and then maybe we can talk here in a little bit. What do you think? Is that fine with you? Okay. Be quiet if that's fine. That's fine. Alright, cool. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I'd say that's definitely some very good answers we got to start the night off with. I'm pretty pleased with that. But my camera battery is dying. I'm gonna swap this out, and then we'll be back and we'll do some necrometer. Got myself positioned a little bit closer to the fire. Yeah, the chill is really starting to creep up now. Oh, hold on, I keep forgetting to flip out my screen on my Panasonic. There we go. Okay. Oh. Well, this has turned into a relatively good night. Started off all right. Then kind of became disheartening when I couldn't get this Sony to work, and then yeah, now it's gotten a lot better. I cannot stop raving about this fire pit. Straight up, I love this thing. It's just too convenient and too good. I mean, and it doesn't make you smell like bonfire. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. We're still gonna make fires, but it's nice to have this as an alternative. Well, actually, fires are gonna be the alternative. This is gonna be my go-to. But yeah. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. You think this is a pretty interesting night, or what? I'm pleasantly surprised, or pleasantly pleased with what we've gotten so far this evening. Yeah, kind of shocked. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the video tonight. It's not as, I'm trying to make the best of it. It's not as like, I don't know the word. It's not how I usually like to shoot. If you're familiar with my camping videos, you know, I really like to add in those shots, those B-roll shots, but tonight it's just like, to be completely honest with you guys, tonight I'm just kind of like, I don't want to waste this opportunity being out here, especially with such an awesome host. But I don't know, man. It's just something about tonight. I don't know if it's just because I got frustrated with the camera and the fire pit and everything, or just what. But like, my energy and my enthusiasm just feels like it's gotten like zapped, you know. And maybe that's something else, you know. Maybe that's something in the environment that's doing it, you know. Maybe something is out here that's not good, and it's just because, I mean, I definitely have felt that in the air, just that heaviness in the air. I've felt that before, and that's kind of how I feel now. Like tonight, just, it sounds weird, but tonight just feels like heavy, you know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. But we're gonna do a round in the necrometer, and then, yeah, and then just to let you guys know, make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications on, because early next week I have a big spot that I'm gonna go camping at and investigate, and I should have a very nice long video for you guys. Monday we're getting a nice Illinois heat wave, winter heat wave. It's supposed to be like, or as of right now, I think they're saying it's going to be like, what was it, 45 degrees? And for Illinois at this time of the year, that's like insane. So I'm going to take full advantage of it and go to this one spot I've been wanting to hit for a while, and get a nice long video out for you guys. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think I can almost guarantee 2 hours at minimum. I'm going to attempt to stretch it to 3 hours, but I don't know. That might be too ambitious. I don't want to make any promises. All right, let's get necrometer up, dude. How do you say necrometer? Do you say, who says necrometer? and who says necrometer. I'm gonna put like a poll in the either on the premiere if you're watching this right now, or like in the comments or something, because I had some people like that's not it's not necrometer, it's necrometer. And then I had some other people be like, no, it's necrometer, not necrometer. And I was like, look, I don't know. So I'm just going to say it both ways. I'm going to say it however I feel like, necrometer or necrometer. But, man, yeah, people are like telling me both ways to say it. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna leave I think I'm gonna leave a poll down below, and you guys can vote on which way to say it. But we're gonna get necrometer open right now. So I got some people bashing on their keyboards. It's necrometer. Shut up, Dad. It's necrometer. All right, we got necrometer open right now. Higher. We got go deeper before, now we got higher. I don't know if that means anything. Are you still here with me? I have another device that we can use to communicate. I can't stay long. Why can't you stay long? There's some sort of problem why you can't stay? I have what you want. What is it that I want? And do you think you could tell me any more about why you can't stay? I'm very interested in that. Does it have something to do with the 5 people here? The good and bad? Abigail. Can you tell me who Abigail is? Give me a sign that you'd like to communicate with me. Or just let me know that you're still here. And talk to me through this device just like you were doing before. Or maybe do something in our surroundings. So I'd definitely like to talk to you more. Can you tell me anything else about this forest? Like if there's creatures here or things that aren't quite human? Is there such things?
Under your bed.
Under your bed. Something in my tent? I'm gonna shut my tent, so maybe a mouse crawled in there. Or something. I don't know. Is there anything that you can tell me about this place? Or if you don't want to talk, just let me know. Or is there a reason you can't talk? Great. It seems like we aren't getting anything now. It seems like after I shut off spirit talk like that, that's it. Like we're not getting anything. Very odd. I don't know why. Yeah, it really seems. Do you not like communicating with this device that I have, with this app? Would you like to try? Would you like to go back to the one I was using before? It seems like they just don't want to communicate through Necrometer. Yeah, we're getting great responses and stuff off Spirit Talker, but Necrometer, like, not so much. Does me being here, does that make you angry? I think I just asked the right. I think I just asked the right question. Dude, I can't explain that away. Holy sh... Dude, I don't think that's good. Are you mad that I'm here and something big breaks back there, right behind me too? And then it said surveillance, like, which can be, you know, somebody watching me. You'll receive something. Man, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. And everything's getting cold too. It's like there's like a new chill in the air. It just, like, I just feel right now. It's like I can feel like there's no wind. None of these leaves, none of these vines, these branches are moving. But it feels like there is a cold air being blown onto my exposed skin, on the side of my face, on my hands.
Is your name Abigail?
Your name Abigail. No, my name is not Abigail. My name is Dan. Yeah, it feels like, that's the best way I can describe it. Is it feels like this chilly, frigid air is being blown onto my face, onto my hands.
Susan.
Right now. It feels like the temperature dropped. I don't know, man. I think there's something bad out here. I mean, the last time I was in this forest was when I heard I heard things like whispers and whistles and everything coming from the woods. So I shouldn't say I think there is something bad. I know there's something bad out here. I know that something bad lives here. Something evil lives here. I just don't know what it is. Agree. Something evil lives here. Agree. Dude, this isn't good. This is not good. Do you not want to communicate? If not, I'll leave you alone. You know, I won't bother you if you don't want to communicate. I don't want to sit here disrespecting, you know, your home and make you feel like you're forced to communicate with me. You know, that's not good for either of us. So if you no longer like to communicate, let me know. It's no problem. So I waited a good while, probably 5 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes, to see if I could hear anything else on the chronometer. I turned Spirit Talker back on. Nothing. After that, that was it. So yeah, I'm kind of sitting here at a loss right now. Yeah, I don't really know what to do, because this is how it feels to me. It feels like I was communicating with someone or something, like for a while, you know, earlier and now, and then, you know, this evening, felt like I was communicating with them quite well, and then it felt like something moved in here, something like dark moved in to this area and pushed whoever or whatever I was talking to like out, like something like evil came and took over. And it was very weird that when I asked, you know, is there something evil, you know, it said agree. I don't think I've ever had anything just straight up say agree with me when I ask like anything is evil here. So yeah. But alright guys, I'm debating what I want to do. I think I'm pretty cold. This fire's nice, but I know once I get in the tent it's game over. it's game over. Like, it's gonna be cold. Todd texted me. He's like, you're more than welcome to, you know, crash at my house. I got a guest bedroom if you want to, if it's too cold out there. So I think I'm just gonna kind of stick it out and stay out here. I told him what I think I'm gonna do is just stay out here for a few hours, try and catch a few winks, and if, you know, I don't get anything or I don't hear anything, then I might just pack up and take off early in the morning, like, because it's pretty, like, it's not early, but it's earlier than I go to bed. So usually when I try and go to like sleep, like early, like I just end up taking a nap. I end up waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I think I might just do that, And then when I wake up, you know, I might do another round of Spirit Talker or Necrometer. And then after that, you know, if I don't get anything, or if I do, stay or leave, depending. But yep. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna get some cameras set up, get to bed, see if we get anything. I am back. I have returned. Man. Oh. I'm sitting in the tent. That's weird. I'm sitting in the tent. And it's cold. It's very, very cold out here. Yeah, it's cold and I forgot my lantern. So we are... Oh, that's why the camera can't see. There we go. There we go. Now the camera can see. All right. Yeah, it's very cold out here. I don't like it. And this thing, the thing about this tent, is it doesn't seal up. So it doesn't keep any heat in. It's got this rain flap, and then it's all open. So yeah, it keeps absolutely no heat in. So I'm kind of thinking about getting like a buddy heater or something, like one of those little propane heaters, because this is perfect. You know, it'll keep me warm, and you're supposed to vent those heaters anyways. I mean, the whole tent is a vent, so yeah, I wouldn't have any issue with being so what I'm looking for, being overcome by fumes, you know. So but alright guys, I am going to sleep for a bit. It is cold out. It is cold out, but the one thing is, oh, I'm already starting to warm up in the sleeping bag. Feels so good. But with it being so cold out, I'm going to sleep really good, even if it's not for long. So I'm going to get wrapped up in this and pass out. Probably only sleep for like an hour, I think. Hour or two. Not long. I'm on such a slope back here. I should have planted my tent better, but I did not. Oh well. Alrighty. Got the night vision camera set up outside. I'm gonna leave this on, my camera on, in here. Good night, and see you definitely before the morning. So, I definitely got woken up by something. I definitely got woken up by something. And it wasn't... I don't hear anything outside the tent aside from some like distant traffic noise, and that's it really. That's all I hear is a little bit of traffic. Dude, that was definitely a whisper. That was definitely a whisper. No way. I'm trying to see if I hear it again. That's what woke me up, I think. Because it was some soft sound. Footsteps. Footsteps. Those were right by the side of my tent. Hello? Dude, that sounded like the footsteps we heard earlier. Dude, this is crazy. I gotta go outside. I gotta go outside and do some more tests and stuff. Oh, let's see if I can get any more evidence. Because this is crazy. Alright guys, I am back. I just sat out here for the better part of 20 minutes running Spirit Talker, doing some necrometer. Nothing. Not a single response. Not a single word. Not a name. Not some jumbled speech. Nothing. There's like literally zero, nothing, no responses. Which I figured, like, after I heard those footsteps, after I heard those whispers, like, something was, like, I was like, something's out here, you know, something's out here that wants to communicate. Because I can hear all this stuff outside my tent, but nothing, I got absolutely nothing. So I don't know what to think of tonight, guys. One hand, we did get some very, very interesting stuff. We got some very good responses. We definitely captured some very interesting things at night around the tent. On the other hand, it was like, yeah, it was just a very, I don't know. It was like they wanted to communicate in their own way. You know what? And I think that was my fault. I think it was my fault because I was trying to do things my way, and I wasn't listening, you know. I should just let them do their thing, and it seemed like the way they wanted to communicate was through the environment, like moving things around, like walking, stuff like that. But I didn't hear that, you know. Like I said, I didn't think of that. It was like I was thinking, like, I want to do things my way, like, hey, use this, like, do this for me. So I think that was my mess up. But I don't know, nothing we can do about it now. It's getting late. Well, actually, it's getting early, and I think I'm gonna call it. I'm probably gonna pack up and head home. I still got a bit of a drive to get back home, plus packing up. And Todd's not gonna be around in the morning anyways, so he just said pack up and leave whenever you want, because he's got to dip out early in the morning anyway. So I guess there's no real reason for me to stay tonight if I'm not getting any answers or whatever, and the activities kind of died down and I'm freezing. Oh, all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna start packing it up. It's like setup and tear down for camping literally takes me probably like 30 minutes each time, so it takes a little while. I'm gonna get a new tent though. I'm gonna get a new pop-up tent so I can just like throw it out and it pops open. But the only problem with that tent is it's not very tall, so I'm gonna have to crawl in and out even more so than I do with this. But the change off is between the fire pit and the tent, it'll cut my setup and take down time by like literally like 75%. So that means more time for the video, more time for investigation stuff. We can start doing some more stuff. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get. I'm having a lot of thoughts like on how I want to do videos right now. I'm not gonna explain it because it's just gonna be my thoughts just being in a jumbled mess right now and me not making any sense. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna end it here tonight. I'm gonna get packed up and head towards home and get some sleep, get some real sleep. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Let me know your thoughts on this location. Should we come back? I was told I am welcome back. I am welcome back anytime. So if we want to do another investigation here, I can. You know, I can come back anytime I want and camp out and yeah, and just chill out. And Todd says I can cut down anything I want to make a better campsite back here. So again, thank you, Todd, very much. I know you're watching this video. I appreciate it. You're a great guy. It was very nice to hang out with you and meet you, and trust me, I will be back since, you know, we're not far apart either. So let's get a thank you to Todd in the comments. That's Todd with 2 D's. And yeah, no, tonight was interesting. It was a little bit of a change of pace, but it was interesting nonetheless. But I will have a very long video for you guys coming probably sometime early next week, because I am going out camping Monday. You'll probably see a live stream of that when I'm out, so make sure those notifications are on, because I will probably go live. But alright guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending an hour out of your night with me and checking out this video. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Make sure to leave a comment on this video. Make sure to subscribe. You guys have been absolutely blowing up the channel, and I really appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Let's hit that 30K by the end of winter. I know we can do it. We're already very well on our way there. But alright guys, thanks again. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I look forward to seeing what you have to say. And yeah, you guys are awesome. And yeah, big shout out to our patrons, our YouTube channel members. Thank you for making tonight's video possible. Everybody else, make sure to check out the links in the description, and definitely join the Discord. There's a lot of great people on there. We always are having a good time in Discord, so make sure to join the Discord. It'd be great to have you there. But alright guys, have a good night or day wherever you're at. I'll see you very, very soon. on the next video. Peace out, guys.